Hi, this is a reading for the sign of Taurus. Wherever you have Taurus in your chart, this will be a reading for you. I'm going to get a Celtic cross in the tarot and then clarify that. I'm also going to pull from the psychic tarot to get extra imbued messages. And I've also got What's the Tea, True Emotional, the Love Oracle, and some other oracles to get added information for you, Taurus. So let's begin. I'm starting with this deck. It's called the Modern Nirvana Oracle, just to get a theme for you guys. So this is the deck. It's beautiful. So what's the omnipresent theme for Taurus? What's the omnipresent theme for Taurus? Okay. Wow. Know thyself. Okay. So this particular energy is regarding your innermost kinship with yourself. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. That's Rumi. Oops. So they say to know thyself is to know God. Not the self as in your human identity, but the self that is unseen. The invisible self that you walk with, that observes your experiences. Be mindful of that presence. Take the time to get to know your true being and trust that the answers are within you. This true you is not influenced by the constructs of human conditioning and is always ready to be present. Knowing this true you better will bring you closer to infinite consciousness by reminding you that you are a part of a much bigger energy that is having a conversation with itself. And the mantra for this energy is, I am a precious drop of life's infinite ocean, and this indivisible infinity sets the abundance of my life in motion. Cool. So I like that energy for you, Taurus. I do a lot. All right, let's set that deck up there. And now I'm going to pull from the Celtic cross here for you. I'm going to get the tarot. I'm going to use the Wild Unknown. And show me for the Taurus placements, please. Thank you. Let's get 10 cards for Taurus. What's up with them? Okay. Thank you. To move these over a little. So that's this row ends with a 5, or starts with a 5 and ends with a 5. Fives are all about challenges, Taurus. They're all about changes. And they are very challenging. So I can see that there's some emotional experience going on with you heavy at this time. It's bookended with cups. That's emotions. Cups are our emotions. Wow, the star and the strength to end it. That's beautiful. So on the table, Taurus, you've got, for major arcana, you've got Gemini with the lovers, Leo with the strength, Aquarius with the star. Oops, sorry about hitting that. Bottom of the deck here, we've got the Ace of Cups. So there's something that's being born right now through this perceived challenging time. You know what I mean? So the Five of Pentacles here in the first card out, this is a direct energy of where you're at the moment, like your overall energetic experience. So the Five of Pentacles is about being vulnerable, feeling left out. You know, you can see the roses drooping and feeling really forlorn and sad. What's challenging you is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is a very happy, fulfilled, abundantly loving energy. So I feel like you're being challenged by a lack of love. that you are perceiving, that you're feeling, that you're going through, you feel a lack, because as you can see, the rose here is weeping, and this is your challenge position. And at the foundation here is the Father, or the King, we'll call it. In this deck, they refer to King and Queens as Mother and Father. So this is the King of Swords at your foundation. And the King of Swords is amazing in a lot of ways. He's much like Justice, very fair and even very intellectual, though not so emotional. You know, it's air energy. It's more about the head over heart energy. So it seems like also the King of Swords would be, you know, wouldn't be too emotional for sure. Now, in your crowning position, this is what you're thinking about often, is the Nine of Cups. So there's a lot of wishes that you're focusing on, things that you want in your life, things that you want to bring into fruition in your experience. This is the wish fulfillment card. Now, in your recent past that's still influencing you is the Five of Cups, which is, as you can see, the horse is looking down, very sad, forlorn, and, you know, sorrowful. So that's still influencing you at this time. Some sort of experience that you went through that left you feeling, you know, down and trodden. I'm sending you a big hug, by the way, Taurus. In your incoming energy is this Gemini, the Lovers. So I like to see this for you because it's about unity with an energy that you feel close to. It can signify a relationship, or it can signify the conjoining of aspects of yourself in a unison that were once fragmented, and there wasn't much clarity. Now there is, and you're able to unify aspects of yourself in a beautiful, freeing way. Or it can literally stand for another person coming into your experience that is energetically in sync with you. Or it can represent you making a choice, because at the root of this card is about choices. It's the Lover's card is all about making a choice. Who will you choose to be your lover? That's the kind of idea behind it. And this is another descriptive of you. Like, so this is the quarrant you, Taurus, and then this is another descriptive. And this is the Six of Wands. And I love this because even though you feel down and out in some aspects of your life, you're still successful. The Six of Wands is all about being successful, triumphing. Their peers and people, you know, neighbors, family, look to them with gratitude, and they look at you with high esteem. So you are successful in many ways at this time, even though you may be honed in on the things that caused you pain. There are still a lot of good things that have come from that situation, and they want you to be mindful of that. Now, in your environment is the Ace of Swords. So this is about clarity. The aces are all about beginnings and opportunities. So, and swords is the air element, which is about thoughts, ideas. It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And this is absolutely like epiphanies. See the like the lightning bolts of revelation, of clarity, of piercing through the muck and getting to the truth of the matter. So I like this at the foundation and in the environment for you, because it's showing that you're having some new thought forms that are encouraging and enduring. Now, your hopes and fears here with the Leo energy, which is Strength card, is about you're hoping you can endure whatever it is you're going through. You're wanting a successful outcome, of course. And with this potential outcome here is the Star card, Aquarius energy. There's every reason to validate that you will have a successful remedy to these challenges, whatever they are exactly for you. So, yeah, this is all about having a graceful courage, a bravery, and having that enduring quality and persevering through trying times. And don't forget you had the Ace of Cups as your overall energy here at the bottom of the deck, and that's beautiful. This is like a brand new cup to fill with your love. So even though you're feeling challenged by love in some form or some kind of support, wow, as if I just stuttered on that word, support, that was cute. Some sort of support that you're not getting, that is leaving you very sad and like I said, emotionally spent. And it's like it takes from you at times if you let it. And this is all about the focus. Like your superpower, Taurus, is the where you focus your attention. Okay, where are you going to focus your attention? That's what holds all the power here. The Five of Cups, this is in the traditional tarot, the 3 cups are spilled over and there's 2 still full behind the person. And it's about where they are looking. Are they looking at the 3 spilled, or are they looking at the 2 still full? So pay attention to what you're focusing on. Whatever is making you feel sad, spend less time there. I understand that it is important to feel our feelings, and I'm not suggesting that you ignore yours, but do more time in wish fulfillment energy, like what you want to manifest, what it is that you're looking for, what makes you feel enlivened, and what gives you faith and hope, and what it is that you want from your life, things of that nature. So this is really very like open. I don't see there's much to clarify. I just wanted to mention that you have a 5 and a 5 here. I want to look at the numbers real quick. And then you've got a 6 and a 6, because the Lovers is a 6 in the major arcana. This is 6 in 6 of Wands. And then for signs, oh, another thing I just noticed, this is an 8 because it's actually number 17 in the major arcana, which is a net 8. And then that is normally, this is not number 11, this is number 8 in the major arcana. So this deck, they switched Justice and the Strength card from 8 to 11. But normally the Strength is number 8, and then this breaks down to an 8. So that would be 8, 8, 6, 6, 5, 5. Then there's a 9 and a 10. And then an ace, which you take the 0 away from the 10 and it goes to a 1. Okay, so there's just something to do here with double digits for you, Taurus. To clarify, I just want to look into the Gemini Lovers for you, because I'd like to see what comes out as far as your, is it a choice point? Is it a relationship? What can you tell us about the Lovers for Taurus in their incoming energy? So this is the moon. So we have a Libra full moon on April 12th. Something to do with the moon here. The moon card is very elusive. It's mysterious and doesn't tell much. But the full moon on the 12th is important for some aspect. And then we've got the Magician here. Wow, this is great. This is the number 1, and the major arcana for the moon is 18. So that's 118. The Magician is all about you bringing to form that which you desire. Know that you're manifesting your life, your reality. Maybe you should work with the phases of the moon, but this new moon in Libra is going to be very important for you. It's got a lot of energy for you to build upon. And underlying this clarification is the 9 of coins, 9 of pentacles, which is all about self-sustainability, being independent, and absolutely 100% happy with that. So that's great to see for you. All right, let's look at the Ace of Swords. Can you tell us about the Ace of Swords? All right, I just wanted to... Yeah, so this is the Seven of Swords. This is Aquarius moon energy. Now, this is a deceitful card. It's an energy of lies, secrecy. So I feel like you're seeing where you're cutting through to the truth of the matter. You're seeing through lies and deception, even the things that you told yourself that weren't true. You know, you're seeing through the deceit. You're having this clarity, because Seven of Swords is like trickery, sneakiness, such like that. Yeah. So let's see, what else can I ask? I mean, all right, yeah, I was just going over the cards. Let's get some of the Psychic Tarot for you, Taurus. What are some messages here that Taurus would benefit from seeing? Harmony. This is the Lover's card. And that's in your incoming energy, the Lover's card here. So number 6, Major Arcana, Gemini energy, Lovers. So there is definitely something coming into your life here that is going to bring either a new partner, somebody that you're going to be romantically interested in, a new friend, a new bestie, I don't know, some kind of relationship, or it could be, like I said, parts of yourself that are finally unifying, which is beautiful. And this patience and planning energy here is awesome to see as well, because see the 2 pillars and that beautiful light radiant in the middle? It's like the coming together of unifying, of opposing forces that are now unifying. And it's all about you being patient and the planning that you do, you know, while preparing for your future. And underlying that is the heart chakra. Just wanted you to see that. 4s are all about foundation. And I feel like you've definitely worked on your healing, and you're creating from your sadness and your hurt feelings, there's a new resonance that's becoming whole from your healing. So this journey has been arduous, but it is beautiful because it is bringing together parts of you that previously were fragmented. So I love that for you, Taurus. Anything else here for Taurus? Yeah, look at this light. Now this is the Sun card in the Major Arcana, number 19. Yeah, and that the Sun card is all about vitality, life force, being authentic, standing in the warmth of the solar rays, and positivity, upbeat energy, really going forward with momentum. So this is 19 breaks down to a 10. And then you've got 6 and 4, which is another 10. And you also had 5 and 5, which is another 10. I'm just mentioning that. And you also had the Moon card and the Sun card. So that's 2 luminaries that we have. And the bottom of the deck is another 4. And you've got a firm foundation to go forth upon. And see that mountain? That mountain is all about the challenges that you've endured and how much more stronger you are now. Look at the triangle at the bottom of this illustration's back. Like, you are so strong. You are so much more wise and able to go forward with so much more than you had before. So these perceived challenges, and I'm not saying they weren't challenging. When I say perceived, what I mean is just how you took them in. You know, it's different for everybody. So the challenges that you endured, they literally happened for you, not to you. And I know that that's difficult sometimes to swallow in life, but I feel like it's definitely grown you to this amazing being that you're manifesting into currently, that is just so, just, I don't even know how to describe it, like amazing, radiant, strong, beautiful. Let's get some more energy for Taurus. It's definitely grown you, Taurus. Now this is more of the like kind of the part of the reading that's a little bit more in like the mundane part of life. Like, let's just see what comes out here for you. Yeah. So we've got gold digger. They want your money being used. So take them as they resonate. Like I said, they're a little racy, but confession. Somebody has to tell you something, and then give it time. Everything is in divine timing. Let things flow. Anything else for Taurus? Intimacy, sexual chemistry, and reminiscing. And bottom of the deck is love spell. You've been bewitched. Okay, and we just ended Mercury retrograde, literally on April 7th. All right, so let me get some true emotional for Taurus. Okay, pop the question. I don't know exactly what question that would be, but hey, you know, for some of you, somebody could be asking you to get married. I mean, or to be engaged to them. Who knows? I don't know. It'd be different for all of you, darlings. Or maybe you are asking somebody. Somebody is being fake busy here. And then funeral has also come out. Great. So this is not necessarily exacting. It can also signify you letting go of the things that no longer serve you. You know, you saying goodbye to the parts that aren't fulfilling anymore. You know, and you could also be fake busy, acting like you're busy to certain people that don't do anything good for you. You know, that are like, you just know that aren't good for your energy, that make you feel drained after you spend time with them. Yeah, you're running. You're running away from draining energy. You've seen the true colors of somebody, or a lot of somebody's, and you're aligning yourself with different energy to avoid more massive regrets. You know, when you see somebody for who they are, you can't unsee it. And it's best for you to just go with what you know. Let's see, what's the T for Taurus? Haunted, memories, flashbacks, trauma, and side effects. Kissing ass. There's running again. Running. Somebody's in their head. There's overthinking, stressed, overanalyzing. Some of you are definitely, can easily get stuck in your head. We saw that with the King of Swords here as your foundation. There's a lot of thoughts, a lot of concepts that go through your mind. You could have invasive thoughts that, you know, intrusive, that's the word. You could be bombarded with a lot of that kind of stuff being stuck in your head. So just be mindful of when that happens. Instead of being hard on yourself, or instead of allowing that cycle to continue in your mind, jump off that hamster wheel and find a different outlet. Go into nature. Take a run. For some of you, this is exactly what it means. Go outside. Feel the sun on your skin. Get some fresh air. Don't allow this negative stuff that's around you to further traumatize and debilitate you, Taurus. At the bottom of the deck is obsessive lover, dangerously toxic, unhealthy, possessive, and karmic. So a lot of you have dropped this energy. And that's good, because that obsession is only going to debilitate you further. So you have a really great foundation to begin again from. Divine timing. So there was some sort of wrong timing in the past, a stalemate, and now there's soon to be this perfect timing. You had heartbreak at the bottom here. That reminds me of the sword here in the middle of your reading, but I mean, it isn't, but it just reminds me of the sword. It's like you're seeing such clarity and you've learned so much throughout this heartbreak. Yeah, the truth will set you free. And another thing about confession, somebody could be talking to you about something from the past, you know, that they held on to, that they weren't sharing with you up until now, because you've got confession here twice. So, but you're definitely having clarity, and there's going to be just this beautiful, beautiful serendipitous time of your life that is approaching you. So that's really awesome to see for you, Taurus. I'm grateful for you. All right, let's see with the moonology. Show me for the Taurus, please. Wow, that flew over here, right on top. The energy is gaining momentum, and this is the waxing moon. So this is awesome. The energy is gaining momentum, and step out of your comfort zone with the North Node. So the waxing moon, let's see where that is in this book. Okay. During the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. The card is very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of. See? You can create the reality. You're going to create the reality that you're dreaming of. You did get the Magician over here. That's about creating your reality. And this is this card that I'm telling you about. This is a time of energies rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you want to go, and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps towards your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. And it says, attune to the moon, and it says, I know I am headed in the right direction. Additional meanings for this card is the situation is full of potential. Your dreams can come true. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? Review your goals and ensure you're still committed, and keep moving forwards. The waxing cycle is the period of the lunar cycle from the new moon to the full moon, and during the time the moon appears to be slightly bigger and rounder every night. This is very empowered and empowering time, and this is a very promising card. It suggests now is the time to make plans and to act on them, no matter when you actually pull the card. So this is great because in your incoming energy, you've got the choice card here with the Lovers. So it's all about your decisions, where you focus your attention. That's your superpower. I hope these messages helped you, Taurus. Enjoy the Libra full moon, and take care, guys.